When you get Blizzard, you do things like this. I mean, yeah. There you go. Yep. And just like that. They're dead. Hey guys, today's video will be a gameplay commentary to Ninetales, specifically the Avalanche Blizzard build, which has been the go-to build for Ninetales for quite a while now after the buffs to it quite a while ago. For hate items, we go Muscle Band, Buddy, Barrier, and Choice Spec, so you can also go Focus Band if you want to feel a bit more safer. Muscle Band still, even though... So Avalanche Blizzard build is a very combo-based build, right? So Ninetales used to be very sustainy damage with a lot of auto attacks. It was like kind of like an auto attack mage. But even this build is more burst heavy and more like combo heavy. But even in this build, you auto attack quite a lot. So still Muscle Band is great for laning phase and just good damage. It's just always safe damage, right? You don't have to hit abilities to proc Muscle Band, and since you're still an range auto attacker, you go it. Buddy, Barrier, obvious choice, and Choice Specs is an interesting choice. Just we want a bit more burst damage. Ninetales has very high basic attack damage now, and very high special attack. And so Choice Specs will do a lot of damage. So for early game, we just try to proc or like get lasters with Icy Wind and Power Snow. You can see we're already being very aggressive in this lane. Sadly, kind of lost the first trait a bit, or like lost the first Ice Cube. But besides that, we get level 4. So your main goals are like getting level 4, so you get involved to Ninetales. And then level 6 is your biggest power strike, where you get the Blizzard Avalanche combo. After that, you can dominate lanes very hard, especially if you play with someone like a Wigglytuff or a Mr. Mime, who are very good synergy for this character. As the Mr. Mime, you can either set up his combo or he sets up your combo. You can also confusion people against your own Avalanche as well. So if they get Blizzard Avalanche, they can also get confused against the same thing. And as soon as we get level 6, we just be very aggressive. And in general, you just want to be very, very, very straight aggressive with this character. Has very strong early game, and we just want to refin as many auto attacks as we can. Proc her passive. So the way the passive works is every 4 damage things against a target will start freezing the target and do some damage to it. So it can be any boosted attack, it can be any proc of your abilities. And as soon as we get level 6, we do the Blizzard Avalanche. So what we do is we do Blizzard and then spawn the Avalanche instantly to make it much faster as a combo. Normally people do like Avalanche to Blizzard, but you can also do Blizzard into Avalanche. While the Blizzard is traveling and your Avalanche spawns, it will still hit the Avalanche and proc that icy thing around it and create the zone that does, you know, icy dot damage over time. And that's pretty much the main combo you have to play around as Ninetales. So you can say Blizzard, and then we proc Avalanche, and it will still go off very easily, and it will proc the effect that it has together. Besides that, we just try to stay in max range as much as we can, and again, just looking for all these auto attacks and combos on characters. Obviously, they have to be in range. They're right now, like I was looking for the Avalanche, but I saw they went in range, so kind of points to go for it. Has very low cooldown as well. It's pretty good at farming. That's normal, like the Avalanche to Blizzard, which you can also do. It just depends on a certain scenario. Characters are very good at taking bears. So the biggest problem of doing Blizzard to Avalanche sometimes is that your Avalanche will lock onto the lowest HP person, right? And if you Blizzarded someone else, and then your Avalanche goes on the lowest HP person, it doesn't really go off instantly. It goes like somewhere else, and you have to kind of drag it and can mess up your combo. That's like the only time. That's something you have to really watch out for, is thinking ahead of what your Avalanche is targeting. Otherwise, you have to drag it again across the entire screen to proc this combo. And sometimes it might be better just to Avalanche into Blizzard just to have this safer combo happening. If you realize, oh, there's so many low HP things around, I don't even know what my Avalanche is going to auto-target or auto-aim at. So just, you know, thinking ahead what characters are around. We almost level 9 already on the first Dread. Been laning phase pretty well. And now, Ninetales is a very good like trap character, I would say. You can just stay in brushes and just trap your opponents quite a lot. Here, my main focus is just getting this Dread now. My Absol is actually zoning quite hard. So we just combo this thing and just burn it before the enemy's actually here. I think I messed up here. This is a mistake. I wanted to proc Buddy Bear on Absol, but I did it way too late, like right here. It's already much too late. But I'm just going to use this buff to just kill Mr. Mime at least. I should have never used my ultimate there. But we are lucky that the Gengar also jumps in, and then here, I think we hit the combo. There you go. There's the combo. Blizzard into Avalanche. Works wonderfully. And yeah, I let the Edigos score first here, so I can get my 40 and make it a 30 for overcap. Take the bears, and after that I will either rotate or like look for things to farm. Can look for a rotation on top lane, but that's like perfect example of the combo you can see right there. Blizzard into Avalanche. Pretty hard to react to for the opponents as well. It's very fast. The enemies did get the Rotom, so we're just going to rotate top very fast. and see if we can find some kills or some flanks. Again, this character is very good also at flanking, and then just setting up enemies walking into you. Here's Pikachu's very confident. No, I didn't go for him, okay. I think I was in a different game. We come with the Rotom a bit, and yeah, we just look for auto attacks, and besides that, just looking for a Blizzard Avalanche combo as much as we can. And again, the biggest level you need is level 6. After level 6, the game feels very smooth and very straightforward. All you have to do is hit your combo. My buffs are up, like, see, no one is taking the buffs, so I'm gonna take it. I mean, as Ninetales, you still want to farm a lot as well. You're not really the main carry, so farm is not as important. But in solo queue, being higher level always means you do more damage, right? So if I'm higher level, I have a higher chance of one-shotting my opponents. So even on Ninetales, you know, we just take... If no one takes farm in your team, just take it. Just take everything. And you saw, like, those things die very fast. We actually do quite a lot of PvE damage as well. And now we're just setting up for the next threat now. Gonna keep my ultimate. Unless I see an opportunity where I can maybe get kills now, because if we get kills now, we can get the Dreadnought pretty much for free. I come with a Mime, forces Flash. Now I know he has no Flash up, or no eject button up. And now I think I'm looking for a combo. And I just ultimate, and they both die. So the way as well, Ninetales ultimate does more damage to people that are frozen. So there I just froze both of them, instantly ultimate, and they're just chunked. Here we do another combo, the Dragonite. And yeah, this is just full-on team wipe. We wait until this Unstoppable is gone, and then we look for a combo on this guy as well, and he's also dead. So, very straightforward. Very, very fun to play as well. I really like this. I like this build so much more than Gleam and Veil. Playstyle-wise, it's just so much more fun. Even though Gleam and Aurora Veil was very strong, it's still pretty good as well. This build is so much more fun. Have been a good time enjoying it. Here, if Pikachu doesn't eject button, we could have also killed him, but he did flash away. So yeah, I would really recommend, if you like more mages, you know, mage-style Pokemon, then Ninetales is probably one of the most fun Pokemon in the game right now if you enjoy those kind of characters. Pretty similar to, let's say, Pikachu, right? Still very good basic attack damage or basic attacks, but the main combo is just, you know, having two abilities hit your opponents and just bursting people down. Actually, she's very, very similar to Pikachu. They're pretty much the same character, just one is Ice and one is Electro when it comes to these abilities. But Ninetales is, I think Ninetales is a bit harder to play. You just have to get used to the combo, which probably is going to take a bit. And we just defend the Rotom. We're almost level 14. My goal is just getting level 40 now. And this guy is very confident that he can kill me. Not sure why, but okay, use this. This is like one of the biggest mistakes the Snorlax hit this game as well. He doesn't have ultimate now. It's 40 seconds at Articuno. And Snorlax is a character that never gets it back up. He just really wanted this Rotom in, I guess. My main focus right now is just getting 14. I see both buffs are up again. Having both buffs as well for the last 2 minutes is also very nice. So we just take those very fast. And then we try to position ourselves for Zapdos. So what I like doing at Zapdos is just standing in brushes as well. And just waiting for people to face check into me and looking for those one-shots on squishy characters. Besides that, we can also always look to defend things. Ninetales is not a character that hits Articuno. So try not to like beat up on that basic attacks it or something. You just want to look for pickoffs as much as you can. Then we got one, because the guy was overextending a bit. This Absol ultimate I'm also not the biggest fan of. We actually get the kill on mine with the Blizzard. And yeah, now you just have to play around vision a lot. This character is very, very important to play around vision. This Pikachu right here, so we just kill him also very fast. One combo of me and just like 70% of his HP is just gone. That's also because we're level 14. So our choice specs actually does a lot of damage as well right now. This is why we also run choice specs, just to have that extra burst damage. Since Ninetales actually has the highest special attack in the game, I think now, even higher than Gardevoir, after one of the buffs she received. So choice specs actually does quite good of damage to your combo. Remember, it only hits one person, but still. This teamfight was very messy. So the biggest issue with Ninetales is that it kind of needs frontline, and it needs teams to set you up. So in these late game teamfights, it can be quite messy. Here we hit another really big combo on Pikachu. He does ultimate though. I kind of don't want to ult just one Pikachu though, so I'm kind of just running away and hoping I don't die. And now I'm just going to come back in and look for an ultimate. Here I have to ultimate because I think I would have maybe died otherwise. Sadly, it wasn't really the biggest ultimate either, but we just keep playing around our auto attacks. Here we stun the Dragonite, so he can't steal Zapdos. And yeah, that is the end of the game. And, I mean, yeah, it's the end of the game. We got Articuno, while also having Elite. It was a pretty good Ninetales game. Never really died and hit very good combos. So if you're looking for a laner that has very good early game, very good mid and late game, Ninetales might be the one you want to look out for. And again, very fun to play. it's kind of weird, like Ninetales went from this like basic attack sustain style to this just now just one-shotting people in the burst combo. But I think this is much better to play for yourself. But again, if you want to play Veil and Gleam, it's also still fine, but I would recommend playing this. There you saw it. There was a good example of my Avalanche. You know, you saw it. Wait, maybe let me should go back a second. Let me just go back and show it. My Avalanche auto-targeting something else, even though I want to combo the Gengar, right? Like, this is something you have to watch out for, right here. I want to Avalanche this, I want to Blizzard Avalanche this guy, right? But you see my Avalanche locking onto this target, which means I have to drag it all the way around here, and it's already going to be too late. Like, the Avalanche spawns way too late, and the Blizzard is not going to proc. So this is one of the most annoying things about auto-aiming in this game, and you can't disable this. So you have to really watch out for things. I really didn't even expect this thing to be in range of me, but yeah, it was. And we end the game on 103k damage, so it was a pretty solid Ninetales game. Probably one of the better ones I've played recently. And hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, if you guys enjoyed it, please like and subscribe to the channel. And if you have any other questions towards Ninetales, feel free to also leave a comment. Alright guys, see you in the next video. Bye!